Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cat Sports. It's going to be a quick video here, but it's our weekly college football with MSU, the only team playing this week. They lost to Illinois like we predicted. A little bit different, though, 38-16 than what we thought. We predicted like in the 20s, but for the most part, what we thought would happen, they continue on their losing streak. They still have the chance to be 500. I think they can end the year at 500, but we will see how the year will go. But Childs, he was 23 for 40, 256, and 2 TDs. So he actually had a pretty good day. They just didn't really run the ball. Ran for 87 yards total on the day. So
Yeah, I mean, I guess they were in it for a lot of the game until Illinois pulled away. I guess like I said, we're not expecting much. We're just college football. It's kind of hard to talk about because you can't get excited about any of it.
no,
They're not going anywhere. Michigan's not going anywhere.
from what it looks like, Michigan State beat
I don't.
themselves because they had 7 penalties for 73 yards. We didn't watch the game. We'll be
I
honest
watched
with that.
the game.
Oh, you watched the game.
some
I
of
didn't watch the game.
It was like I said. I see encouraging signs. I mean, I didn't expect much this year, but I see Michigan State on an upward trajectory, and I think as this guy gets settled in, um, this is going to be a better team next year. Maybe 7-5, 8-4 next year. That's kind of what I think they should shoot for. Uh,
But I
and
mean
people
that
just got to be a little patient. I know it's easier, but I doubt Michigan State is a big NIL destination for team players. So these guys got to really work hard to get to get a team together.
Yep.
And you got to give them a little time. I like the trajectory they're going in. I like Child. And I think, like I said, as he grows as a quarterback, they're going to get better and better. It's all about quarterback. You see it at Michigan. No quarterback, they suck.
Look,
They have. It's so criminal every time I think about that. And I don't want to get off Michigan State, but
we'll have our time to talk about Michigan.
yeah, we're not going to talk. Forget it. Okay. Yeah, Michigan State, like I said, upward trajectory. And I really wasn't that disappointed in the game, even though
No.
it
I mean, it's what we expected, anyways.
Yeah.
Out of it, so it's not like we're disappointed in anything, but just what we thought would happen. But they have their chance to be 500 this year, and I personally think they will end up being 500. But we'll see how it goes. They're going to play the 1-9 Purdue. So the Purdue Boilermakers have not done good this year at all. They're going to play them at home. They are 13-point favorites. They should handle Purdue next week, and then they end the year against Rutgers at home too. And hopefully they can take care of business against Rutgers. Rutgers has played well; they're 6-4 currently, but that you have your chance to finish 500. I think both Michigan and Michigan State will finish 500. And it is a down year from what we had last year. Even though Michigan State didn't play well last year, you at least have Michigan to look forward to. This year, you don't have either to look forward to, so it's kind of just
right
for the most part from what we're looking at.
That's all you can do. So, I mean, I don't really have much expectations. I'm not going to work. I mean, they're not going anywhere, so there's no reason to get upset by it. Yeah, looking ahead, like I said, I next year I have high hopes for the Spartans.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, we'll look around college football in total too, because there's not much else to really talk about with this video because of Michigan. We'll do a quick look at the top 25 if there's any surprises. No surprise with Ohio State.
It was a horrible weekend.
There wasn't much going on. There wasn't any real big matchups. Ohio State beat Northwestern at Wrigley Field. Michigan's playing at Wrigley Field next week too. So there's your little upside with Michigan. But inside the top 25, Penn State handled Purdue. Notre Dame handled Virginia. Kansas State lost. That's so far your one ranked team to Arizona State. So there's one upset. One that was almost an upset, and I was keeping my eye on while I was at work, was Oregon almost lost to Wisconsin this week.
Wow.
16-13.
That would have rattled some.
They weren't winning until near the end of the game, and that.
So do you see the top 12 changing much, or about the same?
With Georgia being Tennessee, probably. Georgia's back in it. Maybe
When does that
Tennessee
come out?
falls
The
out.
top 12 again?
That'll be Tuesday,
Okay.
right? We won't really know too much because I made
That's
this.
all I care
I
about.
actually woke up earlier today. We're making this in the morning, so I don't even know what the new top
Is,
25 is for the week.
is Notre Dame in the
So
top 12?
yes.
Where are they at?
Well, I know. I don't think Notre Dame actually is in the top.
They're not in the championship.
They're not. They are in the play. They're 8, but I don't
Oh,
know
they're
if they're.
playoffs. Okay.
They should be in the playoffs. I don't
Okay,
know where they
good. I
were in
got
the
to have
playoffs.
somebody I
I
can
mean,
cheer
they
for
they
here.
only have one loss. So
Not that they're going to do much, but
well, so if we're looking ahead, because I don't know how much we're going to talk about it next in our pregame video. You look ahead to this week. There is one very big game this week on Saturday. Indiana going to Ohio State. It will determine the Big Ten. That's what's going to happen right there. It's either going to be a rematch between Ohio State and Oregon, or you're going to have Indiana versus Oregon at the top of the Big Ten to go to the Big Ten championship game. I think it'd be Indiana's first, and
oh
I
yeah,
don't know
like I
know
said,
how long.
I got two Indiana teams to cheer for this year: Notre Dame and Indiana in the playoffs if they get in.
I don't see
I
how.
I can't see Indiana being ousted just simply for losing one game.
Yeah, I
I
don't see him
I
being ousted either.
they might because
But
they
it
just
depends, I
hurt.
guess, how badly Ohio State beats them, if that happens.
It's so cold in your room, my coffee froze over in 2 seconds.
But I think that game is going to determine a lot in the Big Ten. The Indiana just signed their coach to an 8-year extension too,
I
off of one good year.
those don't really even matter much because the coach leaves. You don't have to if he decides to go to greener pastures. Then who cares?
But
Um,
outside of that, top 25, the only other top 25 matchup to go look at this week would be, can Army handle itself against Notre Dame?
right.
That'd be about it. Everything else on this
I want to
on
say
this week
too.
is
I mean, maybe I'm old school, so it just drives me nuts when I hear shit like this. I'm so glad that they freaky Michigan. Please do not sign that quarterback. Dude, don't give anyone $10 million to freak.
Oh no, he turned it down.
Good.
Turned it down to
Good.
go to
He can
LSU.
turn it down.
He turned it down to go to
Hell
LSU.
with that.
You know, so
Hell with that. That's just insane. That's insane money. I just think that it's ruining college sports. I just no.
But-
I think it's ridiculous.
yeah, he turned
They
it
should
down.
put a cap on that. No, I mean if you want to give even $1 million sounds nuts to me, but I guess you have to drag anyway. But they got to
Yeah.
put a cap on that or
No.
something. It's just insane. Just all the time when you see this, it's all getting dumped on the little guy. These tuitions going up and everything else to pay for this shit, and it's always dumped on the little guy. And I'm just
We'll see what Michigan will have a new
as
QB
much
next
as I
year,
want them to
regardless
have
of
a
anything
quarterback,
happen.
not that bad. I'm tired.
But with all that being said,
Okay.
if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, share your around. Let us know what you think about the college football landscape this week. Until next time, see everybody soon.